Well, keeping it in the NFL, my gold medal topic is a story pretty much everybody has been talking about for the last week. It's been memed. It's been gifts. I mean, I've seen so many things on the internet with this situation, with this Myles Garrett situation. Hey, sometimes you got to throw a helmet. That's what life. That's how life is. But there's more developments with the story today. Myles Garrett claims that Mason Rudolph, the quarterback that he swung the helmet at, said a racial slur, and that's what set him off. And I feel bad, but this is like the first black person I don't believe on some racism shit. Like, I'm a black dude. I'm from Mississippi. If some white boy called me a nigga, you gonna know within that 10 seconds of it happening. So you was that angry to throw a helmet because he called you. I don't even know if it was nigga, if it was another racial slur. It could have been moon cricket or porch monkey or let me keep going. What else we got? Nah, I'm keep.
Or
he's about to get fucked up. Russ is about to come through the screen and whoop your ass. But it's like, you're telling me you got that angry to throw the helmet and then you go through a whole press conference without even mentioning it, and I don't condone him throwing the helmet or anything like that, but and everybody was even saying, if you look at the video, Mason tried to take his helmet off first, he kicked him in the groin, all these kind of things. Does that warrant throwing a helmet? No, but I can't get along with a week later you telling me about a racial slur. That doesn't really make any sense. I may be wrong. But Mason Rudolph denied it like a smart white person should do. And if they can't prove it, then you didn't do it. That's how I see it. That's the Johnny Cochran way. So, yeah, what do you guys think about this whole situation? Are you guys cool with him getting suspended indefinitely?
I think purely based on the action, that's the right decision.
Yeah.
But I think if anybody hits somebody in the head, like, people not talking about it, if he catches Mason Rudolph the right way, it killed him.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So you have to be swift with the punishment. And you have to say, like, yo, this is not okay. And he has to catch the bullet for that action. Like,
right.
You can't let people think that that's okay.
Right.
That they're not gonna, or that they're gonna get away with it. I think from him allegedly, or Mason Rudolph allegedly saying that it were. I agree with you, not like, if after a week for you to say that, like when Garrett talked that night, he never mentioned this dude said the N-word, he called me this, he called me that. I'm not one to say what somebody else can say, or like if somebody calls the N-word, like, yo, you can't really control somebody's reaction to that. I'm not saying I would do it, but I'm just saying, like, if somebody calls you that now, your reaction and my reaction probably not gonna be the same.
Exactly.
You know
Exactly.
If you say after a week, this dude called me the N-word,
I don't know.
You didn't say it when you're talking to everybody else that asked you right after the incident. Like, if there's ever a time where you say, hey, this happened. Like, I know I did what I did, and that was stupid, and I shouldn't have done it.
Right.
This is what happened that led to that. It would have been that moment after the game.
Mm-hmm.
So, I don't know where, like, if he's telling the truth, I will definitely get back up here next week and be like, hey, he was telling the truth.
For sure.
I have no problem doing that. You know, if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. But right now, it looks like, oh, man, I didn't think I'd be going for the rest of the year.
Exactly. I think that indefinite suspension, I think that gave him selective hearing all of a sudden. He's like, oh, damn, we not doing 6 games? Like, all these domestic violence niggas only getting 2 weeks. Like, what?
That would really be the worst NFL mic'd up moment ever.
Oh, yo, if he got mic'd up for NFL.
If he got mic'd up in a racial slur, they heard that would be the worst. But, you know, I'm a white person. What do I know about this situation? But watching Myles Garrett, it was almost like he was going through his pockets, and then, like, after a week, he's like, I found my race card.
Exactly.
You know, I found it.
I found my reason.
You know, it's like, that's not... I just don't... Typically, that's not what's going to happen. But what is Mason Rudolph gonna say? Like, yeah, I called him that. I'll call him again. Right. He's not gonna say anything.
I'm not even mad at Mason for that. Game recognized game. Don't
it seems illogical though. Like, you can't call someone on the other team that, because it's not like people on your team are like, yeah, that transcends race. We're the Steelers. Exactly. And we can be racist against you. It's not going to work. And
that's one of the reasons I don't think he did it, because those two linemen were there as well.
Yeah. You think Marquise Pouncey is going to be beating the hell out of him like that?
If that had happened,
yeah. So I find it tough. What I really think, and Niles and I were talking about it earlier, you can't just say, oh, he kicked me in the nuts, and so I tried to bludgeon a guy.
Exactly.
But that's really probably what happened. You know, down on the pile, some nasty stuff happens. Yeah. And when you're a small white guy like me, you kick people in the nuts. Yeah. And so he probably just, that's probably really what incited it.
Did they ever change it to where Mason Rudolph was suspended at all, or no?
No, and I do think that's wrong. He should, instigators. That's wrong. Instigators never get enough when in these incidents. He was clearly an instigator. Yeah. Whether whether it was an N-word instigator or if he was just an instigator, right, we don't know. Yeah. But I do feel he
definitely started it.
But I do feel like either way, I don't care how you instigated it, you should get one. And then Ogunjobi coming in, pushing him, was bad. But the main thing is, Mason, you acted like a backup. Every starting quarterback knows that offensive linemen do all the work. You just throw the ball. The fights are not your job. Yeah. That's not your job at all. Well, and that's how you know you're a backup quarterback.
Right. When you got Mason Rudolph skills, you can't even imagine yourself as a starter. So
yeah,
I get it.
Yeah, I understand though. But yeah, isn't that all three of our gold medal topics, or have we ever hit Russell's yet?
It is, but if I ever see Myles Garrett in public, I definitely believe you, bro.
Me too. Yeah. Me too. I totally believe you.
You were right. You 290 pounds worth of right, sir. So he definitely told you that. He definitely called you the N-word.
If I see Myles Garrett, I'm wearing 2 helmets.
Exactly. Wow. Yeah. And next, I want to see if the NFL ever ban a player of more games for actually hitting a woman. Let's see if that'll happen. But, yeah. Apparently, you only get banned indefinitely if you hit another nigga. But that's how it works. But hey, let's get to the podium of shame. Well,
yeah.
Did you have something to say?
No, yeah, you got it. Podium of shame.